Hi, Scorpio. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for June 2022. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in June and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, some months your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, and Scorpio Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in these readings. All that being said, Scorpio, now onto your June 2022 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Scorpio, is the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is scattered energy, scattered thinking, scattered emotions. Choose wisely from the illusions around you. You could have a lot on your plate. You could even have a dream come true. But usually to me, this is like difficulty in making a decision or some kind of scattered energy. I do feel like you're perplexed about something that you need to choose. I feel like there's a lot of things you need to get straightened out or organized, and you may be pondering where to start, like what things to start with, what to choose. You may feel like something's gone upside down or topsy-turvy with your home, with the place where you're living, or in your home. Either your home itself or something going on within your home environment may feel upside down and topsy-turvy to you. And I feel like some of your consideration is going to be, how much money can you spend to fix things? Or how much money is it going to take to do the things that you need to do? And even if it's something going on emotionally, maybe you feel like you need marital counseling, or you need counseling, or a person in your home or somebody in your environment needs like a rehab or some kind of counseling of some sort, and you're like thinking, how much money is this going to take? How much money do I need? This could even be if somebody needs physical rehabilitation, like after a surgery or after a stroke or, some kind of problem. This could be a relative to you, like a parent. It could be you. It could be your significant other. I don't know who it is, but I see you like, where do I start? How much money is this going to cost? What's it going to take? I feel that you may feel you need to be practical about your choice and choices, but you may feel overwhelmed and scattered about the decisions you need to make. You may also feel like your house is cluttered or in disarray, and this could be just from your own just living clutter, but it could be because if anything's getting torn down, ripped apart, redone, restructured, your house could be in disarray because of that, because of any reconstruction or reconfiguring or rebuilding, either inside your home or on the outside of it. You may really feel like you want to stay driven and focused, but you could feel quite cloudy and foggy about this everything I've talked about here. You may also feel very much like you want to make people be held accountable for things that they've said or done that are wrong. So if somebody's treated you badly or gotten away with something you feel like they shouldn't have, you may feel like you want to see justice come down on them. The second card you have here Aquarius also got this card, which is interesting because both of you are fixed signs and are going to be strongly affected by that solar eclipse, full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, May 15th or 16th, 2022. You both got strongly affected by that because you're fixed signs, and the fixed signs got it the hardest. And here you got 10 of rods too, and this is moving on to new and better horizons with 10 rods of burden on your shoulder. But those 10 rods of burden could be also knowledge and experience you've gained along the way that are going to be helpful to you as you move on to the new and better horizons. I feel that you are going to complete something and you're going to move out. So this could be some kind of renovation that you're doing to your home, or fixing things up because you want to sell it. So you could be moving out because there's renovations going on and it's a temporary move out. But for some of you Scorpios, you could be renovating or fixing things up, and you're doing it because you are going to sell where you are and move out. Or if you're renting a place and the owners are doing renovations and upgrades and things like that, you may want to move out because you don't like what's happening and somebody else is inflicting that on you. I do feel like you're going to do a lot of research, digging, and analyzing to find the right place to move if you are one of the Scorpio sun, moon, or rising sign people that are going to be moving. Now, remember, these are general readings, like I say in the beginning, and timing will be different for all of you. It's wise to watch both your rising sign and your sun sign, because I could be really talking more to Scorpio rising or Scorpio moon than I'm talking to Scorpio sun. So always good to watch your rising sign as well as your sun sign. Because I get you investigating every nook and cranny of where to go, or about a place that you want to move or buy or build. And you may feel challenged because you could have some people barking at you to do it, to change it, to move, to do something. I feel like you got some people and it could be your friends. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're doing it in a mean sense. It doesn't always mean when people are saying stuff to you that it's out of, anger or not liking you. You could have people why are you doing that? You need to change your direction, da, 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 da. And that could all be done out of love. Some of you Scorpios are going to feel like you need to jump on and catch on to the newest trend and that capitalize on it and make money off of it. So some of you may see something new coming down the pike, something new that's popular or something that's trending. And you may see I know how to do that, or I could do that very same thing, or that, oh, I see, that's what people are into now. So I'm gonna invest in that stock, in those stocks, or build a business that can generate what's popular, what's trending right now. I feel that some of you are going to take that ball and run with it down the court. The next card you have here is Justice, which is dealing with court documents, legal papers, lawyers, judges, the court systems, lawsuits, settlements, paperwork, wills and divorce papers. There could be anything like that. But sometimes this card is just meaning there's going to be some justice in a situation for you that was once unfair and unjust will now be fair and just, and it may have nothing to do with legalities at all. I do feel that some of you Scorpios are bringing down the hatchet on somebody in a court sense, in a legal sense. Some of you have had somebody that trespassed on your property. They may have been intending to rob it, but maybe not. Maybe they were squatting on your land, or they continually trespass. This could also be neighbors encroaching on your borders of your property, where they're acting like part of your land or yard is theirs and it's really not. So some of you, I'm seeing a hatchet, bam, Scorpio, you're going to put the hatchet down on somebody. And it does have to, I feel strongest that it is legal. This could also be a divorce. This could be if you feel like, you know, you're done with a marriage. It could be that you're doing this through a divorce. And you're going to be really, really fixated, like wanting to see the numbers, Now, if you're a lawyer, this could just be part of your job. Or if you work in the legal system, this could just be indicating, hey, this is your work. This is what you do for work. I do see you wanting a total, like an itemizing of bills, a total of numbers. This could also be if you felt that you got ripped off. So let's say you went to an auto mechanic and you got this ridiculous bill that you're like, I want to see an itemization of this bill, or work that you had done, cosmetic surgery, an itemization of the bill, or yard work where you had bushes and trees planted, certain things removed, you know, pavers put down, whatever. You may be like, what's this astronomical bill? And they just give it to you in a flat amount and there's no itemization. If you feel like you've gotten ripped off, you're either going to be confronting people and saying you want an itemized bill, or you are taking somebody to court and you want to see the numbers. So court cases do come up here, or court disputes. Doesn't mean you're going to court. Some of you could settle out of court. There could be a mediator that does it. It doesn't always end up in a literal court case. If you do have to go to court or a mediation, I do feel like you're going to do a really good job of presenting your side of the story and presenting the facts as you see them, as what you experienced from your perspective. You're going to do really well with stating your case. So if you would like to get more messages and predictions, an expansion of this reading, if you will, you can get my psychic crystal readings for June of 2022 by clicking on the link down below in the description box in the show more section, and it will take you to the psychic crystal readings for Vimeo on Vimeo. Or you can go to my website, theluckymermaid.com, go to the videos page, look for the psychic crystal readings for June of 2022, and you can click on whatever sign you want, your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, or somebody else's sign you love and care about, and you click on that link and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. So the fourth card you have in your reading is Six of Swords, which is moving on to new and better horizons, moving to better shores, from troubled shores to better shores. It could also be having a new commute for work, or it could also indicate long distance travel. You had two cards of moving here. You have the energy of the Ten of Rods and the Six of Swords. So definitely there is movement for you in June. Yeah, I do get it. Again, very similar to what I got in Ten of Rods. This is you searching out and doing your research and looking and finding a new place. That's what I get. Now, for some of you, this new place could be a new home, which is what I feel for many of you. For some of you, it could be a new location to start a business, or a new location for a vacation home. I feel like you really feel like you have to see what's out there because you're not satisfied with something. You're either not satisfied with your location or what's available in your locale, or you're just not satisfied with what you've seen to this point. And in June, you're going to be really inspired to see what's out there. You may even be talking to people in the government or some kind of government agency to help you out. This could be with zoning permits if you want to have a business out of your home. It could also be maybe there's something that's going on in your local, in your town or neighborhood that you feel that local government needs to address, which could be why you're moving. Or it could be that you're looking for some kind of assistance or advice or some kind of, like I said, permit of some sort, maybe zoning or a building permit. So you could be talking to government. I get that. You should look up animal totem crow, because a big black crow flew by right while I was saying that. And in the mid-month update for May of 2022, you had a cardinal show up. So that's weird. You just had a big black crow right by my plate glass door, really close to it. So I would look up crow because it has some meaning here for you and moving. And I do feel that you're paying a lot of attention to your own psychic ability and intuition about what jives with you, where you feel like, yeah, this is home. Yeah, I could put roots down here. Like, you're not just going to go by like how much it costs or how much or like what it looks like, what amenities are available or what the perks are. Or the bottom line, you're going to be really paying a lot of attention to what feels right to you, what gives you the tingles or makes you feel like, yeah, this is home to me. You're going to put that kind of energy into it. Some of you could have some kind of problem of migraine headaches, or you could have a complex migraine. So be careful of headaches. If you already have problems with that, make sure you have the right medications on hand that can help you with complex migraines or bad headaches or migraine headaches of any sort. Now, the last card you have in the reading is, you got another card of movement, Scorpio, another movement-related card. You have Eight of Cups, which is turning away from what's not working for you anymore, emotionally speaking, and heading off on a new journey. Even though the journey is unknown, you're still willing to take it, and you have the stick of power and control in your hand. You're making big changes here. Big changes are happening to your life. And I feel like, Scorpio, you're making the changes. I don't totally feel like, maybe for some of you, the changes are being thrust upon you, but that's not the feeling overwhelmingly I get. I really feel that you are making the changes. I feel that some of you Scorpios want to be free of some kind of burdensome relationship or burdensome situation. So if you have a love relationship or a business partnership or some other kind of partnership situation that is burdensome or overwhelming to you, you're going to want to leave it. I also feel that can apply if your living situation, your home or wherever you've been living has been burdensome to you, you are going to want to leave it. And it's like you're clearing the air. You're clearing the air of your life, like cleaning the house being you. You're cleaning house, you're clearing the air, you're clearing the energy. You want new vistas. You want to pursue new vistas and pursue new energy. You want to disassociate yourself from that which feels cluttered, confusing, oppressive, and just plain doesn't feel good to you anymore. You want to move away from it. You're going to throw yourself into the search. How many times do I need to say that? It came up in the Ten of Rods, it came up in the Six of Swords, and now I'm getting it again. You're throwing yourself into the search. You're going to be researching and digging very strongly. And you're going to be very brave, and I feel that Scorpios are going to find themselves confronting their demons or confronting people that have been unhealthy or detrimental to you. And you're going to see over the next 5 to 6 months how much flow happens in your life. Positive energy, positive flow is coming to you. And your determination and your will is going to be very strong. And again, I get something I got in the Justice card. You're going to be, it's similar, but I get like standing up for yourself, making big declarations and putting people to task, holding people's feet to the fire for what wrongs they've done to you. Or like if you have to stand up to any bosses, exes, co-workers, friends that have burned you or stabbed you in the back, relatives that have done you wrong. I don't care who it is, where it's happening. You're going to be courageous and brave, and you're going to, whether it works in your favor or it doesn't, it's like you got to clear the air for you. You got to speak your piece. You've got to, generate some movement here. And part of the process is where you take charge, stand up for yourself, stand up against anybody that's been taking advantage of you, disrespecting you, being mean to you, not appreciative of you, taking advantage of you, or manipulated you. These are the people, anybody that falls in those realms, and it could be just one person or it could be multiple people, you're going to be standing up for yourself. And in some ways, I feel you're doing it legally, because it does come up here. Justice doesn't always come up as legal, but in your case, I feel for most of you Scorpios, there is some kind of legality that could occur here. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Scorpios to work with, use, or wear for the month of June of 2022, you got sodalite. And sodalite is a very powerful, healing, and lucky stone. It brings order to chaos and calms the mind. It encourages rational thought, truth, intuition, and objectivity. It stimulates endurance. It's good for bringing mental clarity and rational thought. It enhances self-esteem and self-acceptance and self-trust, and promotes peace and harmony. Just based on some of the things that came up there, that makes total sense to me for a lot of the things that were happening in your reading. It's going to bring a lot of courageousness and bravery in you. And, I've known a lot of Scorpios in my day, and I know them to be brave and courageous, most of them. I have to say, I think all of them. So I find it odd that you need more courage and bravery, or this. I feel like you already have that, but I'm just the messenger here. So it's going to bring up courage and bravery in you. It's going to put you in a state of balance, and it's going to help you overcome your fears. And it's going to be a helpful stone for you where adjustments in your life, or to things in your life going on around you where they need to be made, this stone will help you go with the flow, not buck the changes and not rail against them. It's going to help you assimilate to the changes and help you go with the flow. It's also going to be a stone that calms you down, and any kind of aggressive tendencies or anger, it's going to help mitigate some of that. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand pages, where I use a variety of divination tools focusing on very specific topics, the most recently recorded videos, I put those links down below in the description box in the Show More section. And the most recent video series I've recorded is my full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, May 15th and 16th, 2022, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. There's a lot going on in those readings. I'm using a lot of divination tools. I highly recommend in the eclipse video series I record to watch your rising sign and your moon sign. I'm sorry, your rising sign and your sun sign if you can do so. Also, my solar eclipse in Taurus, April 30th, 2022, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card reading. I also pull a gemstone crystal in those eclipse readings. I pull a gemstone crystal for you. Also at the end as to what is the best gemstone crystal for you to work with, use, and wear during the energies of the eclipses, which usually last 6 months and sometimes can go even longer. I use the same format in both of those video series. My career and finance, psychic tarot, and crystal readings, those predictions started in April of 2022 and go out until the end of October of 2023. My What's Lucky and New for You in 2022, psychic tarot and oracle card readings are also available. And my big love readings for 2022 for couples and singles. I did the first half of the reading is for the single people of your sign. The second half of the reading is for the coupled people of your sign. I do it because sometimes you start out as a couple and end up single in the year, or the reverse. You could start out single and end up as a couple. I highly recommend you watch the entire video because there's going to be messages and predictions in those big love readings that will apply to you on both sides of those readings. So watch the entire reading. Also, my Saturn in Aquarius, psychic tarot, and crystal readings, those predictions go out for 3 years from December of 2020 until the end of March 2023. If you haven't checked them out yet, those go on for so long. That time frame, we're still being affected by that Saturn in Aquarius, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _ on Instagram. I use a variety of divination tools there and usually write out the predictions, which are around 5 paragraphs long. And many people find they resonate with them. So if you feel drawn to go over and look at those messages on my social media pages, I'm sure that there will be messages in those 5 paragraphs every time I pull a card and write them that will resonate with you. So really, it's free. You should go check it out. I'd love to see you over there. And if you would like to help support the readings that I do here on YouTube, you could make a donation to my channel, and there's a donation link connected to PayPal that is down below. All the different video series I offer on Vimeo down below. And I want to thank you so very much. There's been a lot of people that have been very generous and kind and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help me a lot. So thank you so very much for that. I do truly appreciate it. And I want to give a big thank you to those of you that have followed me all these years on YouTube. This is my anniversary in June of 2022. I've been on YouTube for 7 years now. So thank you so much. If you guys were not watching and subscribing, there'd be no point in me being here. So you make my channel work. I thank you so much for that, for all your kind comments and all your viewership and all your subscribership. It does really make a difference in my life, and thank you so very much for that. I do appreciate all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I hope you all have an absolutely great month of June, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.